two of the greatest minds in the history of comics. One a brooding billionaire who turned grief into war. The other a genius inventor who turned arrogance into purpose. Batman, Iron Man, both wear armor. Both are genius-level intellects. Both fight without superpowers. But only one would win in a real fight. And the answer might not be what you expect. Let's start with Batman. Bruce Wayne witnessed his parents murdered in front of him at 8 years old. That single moment became the fuel for everything. He spent years traveling the world, learning every martial art, every detective technique, every method of psychological warfare. He trained under Ra's al Ghul. He studied forensic science. He became the world's greatest detective. And then he built one of the most sophisticated tool arsenals in fiction. Batarangs, grappling hooks, explosive gel, an EMP device, a cave full of contingency plans. Here is what separates Batman from other heroes. He prepares for every scenario. He literally has a plan to defeat every member of the Justice League, including Superman. His greatest weapon is not his fists. It is his mind. Now let's talk about Tony Stark. Billionaire, genius, playboy, philanthropist. Tony started as an arms dealer who had a change of heart after being captured by terrorists in Afghanistan. He built his first suit out of scrap metal in a cave. And then he spent the next decade upgrading it into something that redefined the concept of a weapon. The Iron Man Mark 50 suit is made of nanotechnology that assembles itself in seconds. It can fly at supersonic speeds. It has weapons that rival military aircraft. Jarvis, and later Friday, is an artificial intelligence that can run tactical analysis mid-fight. Tony has fought gods, alien armies, a mad titan who could destroy half the universe. And the suit keeps evolving. Every fight makes it smarter. So who wins? Here is the honest breakdown. In terms of raw combat ability, Tony wins almost every physical exchange. The suit can absorb and redirect energy. It has weapons Batman simply cannot match head-on. A repulsor blast at close range would end the fight before Batman could get near him. But Batman does not fight fair. And that is exactly the point. Bruce Wayne would study Stark. Every interview, every patent filing, every weakness the suit has shown in battle. He would identify the power source. He would build an EMP. He would find a way to shut the suit down before Tony ever knew the fight had started. Remember, Batman defeated Superman. Not because he was stronger, but because he prepared. Because he turned a god-level opponent into a winnable fight through sheer intelligence. The same logic applies here. In a straight fight with no prep time, Iron Man wins. It is not close. But Batman does not do straight fights. Give him a week, and Tony Stark never gets the suit on. The real answer depends on what kind of fight we are talking about. But here is what I believe. Batman and Iron Man represent two different philosophies. Iron Man says, I will build something powerful enough to win. Batman says, I will become something powerful enough to win. One relies on his suit. The other is the weapon. And that is why Batman edges it in the long game. Not because he is stronger, because he is relentless, and he never stops preparing. Subscribe if you think Iron Man would actually take this. I will see you in the next one.